You know, a lot of young ladies today are starting to realize that that strong, independent mindset is for the dogs. It don't work, and a lot of them are complaining that they don't want to be independent at all. Let's review it.
The other day, my car broke down and I literally had no one to call. I have to think of food to cook myself every single night for dinner. When I get sick, I can't just cry to my mom and have her make me make soup. I have to freaking pick up the phone and call the doctor and make my own appointment. Word of advice, live with your parents and freeload off them for as long as you can. Or get a man to pay for literally everything, because honey, this independent bad it's not as fun as it seems. Trust and believe.
All right, so that first, she still want to be at home with her parents, but obviously the parents say, get your stuff and get out. And right on for the parents. Right on. As parents, we have to, I know it hurts sometimes to do it, but we have to kick them out the nest and let them go live their lives, because you sit up there and let your grown children stay with you forever, then when the Lord ready for you, you're not here no more, they're going to be homeless because they never learned any skills to take care of themselves. So that's one of the best things you can do as a parent is to make sure, say, hey, you're at a certain age now. I see your job and what you're making. You can take care of yourself. So you need to go on and leave, son or daughter. You need to leave because it's our time now. Me and your mama, it's time for us to travel. It's time for us. We want to walk around our house, looking a certain way that we couldn't do for years because of y'all. No, there's a lot of things we want to do as parents. And that we didn't get to do because y'all around. No, it's time for you to go. So yeah. I mean, you too small. You want everybody to do something for you. You're talking about get a man to do it. No, you take care of yourself in that apartment.
He knows that I'm more like Miss Independent. I don't need no man. Until now. I am 40 years old. I'm
oh boy. She didn't hit the wall, fellas. She didn't hit the wall, and she feeling the purge is coming. She didn't hit the wall, boy. Now you 40. Now you want a man. See, all them other years, right? When you could have got a man, you didn't want him. But now since you 40, now all of a sudden, where the men's at? I don't like all this, but let's continue.
I'm tired. And I'm sick to death of mowing and whippersnipping my yard. It just never stops. It never stops growing. It's like a jungle. I've had enough. I have two options. I either move out of this house and move into a unit that's all concrete with no yard, or I get married. Hit me up.
Okay. We as women are so independent.
Why didn't you do that when you was 20? Talking about getting married. Why didn't you do it then? See, a lot of when y'all young, unfortunately, a lot of older women give y'all some bad advice. And young ladies, listen to your uncle. Look at the women that's talking to you. Look at their lives. Okay? Do you want their life to mirror yours? So if this woman is by herself with kids, she's struggling, and yet she's going to give you advice about men. She got multiple kids, multiple baby daddies. But yeah, she's going to give you advice. No. If you want some advice about men, you find the woman that's been married 10, 20, 30 years, right? The woman that's happy in her marriage at the same time. I'm not saying just a woman just married, but happy in her marriage. And a woman that's going to teach you how to secure a man, how to get to the point where you do qualify for the type of men that you want. That's the women you need to be talking to. Not someone your age that don't know nothing, and definitely not nobody older whose life don't match up with anything they're telling you.
I'm so independent now, and that's okay. But it's also okay to need a man. I need a man. I need a man to wash my car. I need a man to help me go get my car fixed, get my brakes done, pump my gas, take the groceries in the house, rub on my booty. I'm tired of being independent, and I want to be independently dependent.
Do it yourself.
Yeah, see, when reality hits in, they start realizing, wait a minute, I don't want to be out here underneath the hood of a car. I don't want to be on the side of the road squatting down talking about how do I change this tire. That's not what women's supposed to do. Women supposed to be out there taking trash out. Unless she by herself that day or whatever, but her husband's at work. But certain things just women don't do. They don't supposed to do. Like, my wife, it's never been her job to take out the trash. That's my job, to take the trash out, bring the trash in. It's not my wife's job to go sit up there at the dealership with getting oil change, inspection stickers, all that. That's not my wife's job. That's my job to go do that. You understand? Because that's what men's supposed to do. Women go do what they do. Men do what we do. It's just that simple.
I've been independent since I was 18. I'm almost 25. I'm over it. I'm over it. I want to stay home. I want to stay home. I want to be submissive. I don't want to work. I don't want to make money. I want to raise children. I want to be a housewife. I want to be happy. I want to do as I please. At fucking home. What the is this independence? I'm over it. I'm over it.
Yeah, see, you modern women was told about being strong and independent. You modern women was told about just get your education and everything's going to be all right. But that piece of paper would never bring you the peace of mind that a good man could bring you. You understand? That being independent mindset would never bring you fulfillment. It would never make you happy. And once again, I'm going to circle back on the point. Stop listening to women your age group and older give you advice, and they're not wives. When your advice shows up in your life and I can see it is evident, you can point to things that your advice has done for you, and I can say, oh, I would like to be like that too. Then that's a person you consider taking advice from. And they don't want to be independent because it actually takes some hard work. And the problem is, in society, a lot of the modern women, they just lazy. They don't really want to do anything. That's why I told y'all before, and I'm going to say it again. What I loved about the pandemic, they closed down all the restaurants. No restaurant was open. And they behind to get in there and cook. And that pandemic, you know, at least with the lockdown, should have lasted a little longer so they could just, because they was getting real humble during the pandemic. They was even hitting up brothers that they rejected before the pandemic. When that pandemic set in, oh, they were looking for them brothers. Why? Because they're like, wait a minute, I need somebody to protect me too. This is not cool what's going on. But this is a lot in life that a lot of the modern woman chose. She chose independence, degrees, and everything else over a man. And now a lot of the men are checking for you due to that reason, and now you're upset.